Hi, Divine Souls. I'm truly grateful you're here with me in Oriah Divine Sanctuary, a space dedicated to healing, awareness, and spiritual alignment. If this video has appeared in your life today, trust that there may be a message here meant specifically for you. If the words shared here resonate with your spirit, I encourage you to like, share, comment, and subscribe so we can continue building a community centered around truth, healing, and higher consciousness. Earlier today, during meditation, I allowed myself to slow down, to breathe, and to simply be present. And in that quiet space, I began to tune into the energetic frequency of the collective, sensing what many people may be navigating on their spiritual journeys right now. And from that awareness, this message emerged. Today, we are having a deeper, more transformative conversation about identity and what happens when the version of you that you created to survive begins to collapse. This concept was explored deeply by Carl Jung, who described something called the persona. The persona is the mask you develop to function in the world. It is shaped by your environment, your upbringing, your experiences, and your need to feel accepted, safe, and loved. For some, the persona becomes the people pleaser, always saying yes, always accommodating. The strong one, never showing weakness, always holding everything together. The perfect one, striving to meet expectations, avoiding failure at all costs. The quiet one, staying small to avoid conflict or rejection. At one point, this persona served you. It helped you navigate relationships. It helped you avoid pain. It helped you feel like you belonged. But divine souls, what protects you in one season can begin to suffocate you in another. There comes a time in your life when maintaining that mask becomes exhausting. You may begin to feel disconnected from yourself. You may question your identity. You may feel like you are living a life that does not fully align with who you are. You may even feel like everything is falling apart, but this is where the deeper truth begins. According to Carl Jung, this breakdown is not something to fear. It is part of a process called individuation, a process where you begin to shed the false layers of who you were taught to be and reconnect with who you truly are. The collapse of the persona can feel uncomfortable because it requires honesty. It requires you to ask, who am I without the expectations of others? Who am I without the roles I've been playing? Who am I when I stop trying to be accepted? And sometimes the answers bring change. You may outgrow relationships. You may set boundaries for the first time. You may speak up in ways you never have before. You may choose a different path entirely. And this can feel lonely, even scary, because not everyone will understand the version of you that is emerging. Some people were only connected to your mask, not your truth. But divine souls, your soul was never meant to be hidden forever. You were not created to live your entire life performing for acceptance. You were created to live in alignment. So when the persona begins to collapse, do not panic. Do not rush to rebuild another mask. Sit with it. Allow yourself to rediscover who you are beneath the roles, expectations, and survival patterns, because what feels like a breakdown is often a spiritual breakthrough. So remind yourself, I am allowed to evolve. I release who I had to be to survive. I am becoming who I truly am. I no longer need to perform to be accepted. I choose authenticity over approval. Divine souls, the mask may fall, but what rises in its place is something far more powerful: your truth. Divine souls, thank you for stepping into Oriah Divine's sanctuary. This space exists to support your healing, elevate your awareness, and guide you through the sacred process of personal transformation. Here, you are safe to grow spiritually, emotionally, and authentically, and it is truly an honor to share this journey with you. Always remember, awareness begins the healing, but your transformation begins the moment you choose to honor your voice. Until we meet again, continue walking in truth, protecting your peace and letting your divine light shine.